Hey guys, this is Brick, and welcome back to Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition for the PC. We're going to be running around Firelink Shrine and getting to the next bonfire in this episode. So first off, we're just going to find all of the freaking items that are lying around here. We got a bunch of humanity there, which I still do not feel the need to explain. This area doesn't really quite need it yet. So I'm just going to roll around like a maniac and show you where all the hidden goodies are. And during that, I'm going to have the explanations for all of these popping up on the far left. The vitality, attunement, endurance, and whatnot. And maybe a humanity explanation, a brief one. I don't need to go too in depth to it right now. It's a strange system, that's for sure. So we're going to head up here. There's just items scattered all over this area, everywhere. And most of them are inconsequential, but there are a few, which I will be showing you right now, that are actually rather useful. Now right here we have cracked red eye orbs, which you can use to invade another player and totally make their day suck. Yes, you can do that. It's part of being human. And now we have a Morning Star, which is an awesome mace, and a talisman, which is a casting item. You need it to cast your magic, your miracle magic, which is the light magic in this game, and a homeward bone or two, which will immediately send you back to the last bonfire you were at, regardless of your position. So you can panic button, basically. And Lloyd's Talisman, which prevents an enemy from using their Estus Flask. Basically, it prevents your enemy from healing, which is very useful for PvP. It also has a secret use, which we don't need to know just yet. Now, these skeletons are way out of our league. They are going to kick our ass if we don't run, but I totally flubbed it. There was some major flubbing going on there. So, I can run over here if I so wish, but I don't really need those souls that much, and I'd rather not wake up the skeletons. So we're going to roll past these guys as best we can. Run like a maniac pretty much everywhere. This huge-ass guy is going to come up. We're going to swing around him, grab the winged spear, which is downright fantastic. Grab the Zweihander, which is downright fantastic and hilarious. Grab these binoculars, and then say, screw you guys, I'm going home. Whee! Make sure you don't have any souls when you do that. It's really fun otherwise. Because it's really hard to get back when you've just angered like an entire army of skeletons. So now we're going to head right up here. Let me get my mouse cursor out of the way. I just noticed that because for some reason it's not transparent in this silly port. Run your way up here. Circle around right here. Grab what I believe is probably the last item in Firelink Shrine, at least worth getting. Wave to the crow. Can I wave? Yes, wave to the crow. Hello, crow. How's it going? He doesn't give a damn. His only mission is to fly you places. Places being only here. Give it a quick bonfire rest. And talk to this guy right here.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are actually 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
Yes, you're crazy and we all know it, and you're very upset. Now we're going to run down here just to make note of this girl right here. She won't even talk to you, but she has this option for reinforcing your Estus Flask, which we can't do yet, but you will find out relatively soon. Before too long, hopefully. Who knows, you might die a bajillion times. And then we will set off into the actual world. This is the proper way to go. I'm certain that if you don't watch this, if you're playing before me, you're gonna end up going to the skeletons first, and then you're gonna end up going down there, down that staircase, and then you'll finally see this way. That's how I did it anyway. And boy, did it not go well. We're gonna let this guy thrash around and then kick his ass, because that's how we roll. Swing all you want. No. Boink, boink. Simple enough. Ignore that guy. We don't need to talk. We don't need to hang out with him quite yet. We got fire bombers up here, which are the bane of my existence when I first started playing. Get out of here. Knock his ass down. Stab this guy in the back like a little dumbass. Spinny, spinny attack this guy. Yes, it's the official name. From Software gave it the official name of Spinny, spinny attack. And now we're gonna do this the fun way. Hey, big guy, how's it going down there? Excellent. He dropped a helmet, which is pretty lucky and cool. You can grab this item right here, which is another Soul of the Lost Undead. And then we're going to do something a little crazy that took me at least one playthrough to figure out. Now, in this game, if you're running and you quickly dodge, not like that, you quickly dodge while you're running, you get a kind of a hop dodge. And there is no jump in this game, but if you can see, there's an item over there, and we want it. So we are going to jump dodge right over this. Perfect. And then we're going to slowly but surely make our way across here. If you are new to this game, make sure you try the jump dodge on solid ground first, because it's kind of weird. You have to double tap a couple buttons. You kind of just run and then you start spamming the run button. That's how I do it anyway. And then you jump on back. Hopefully you don't fall. You make your way up the staircase. There's nothing over here, right? Okay, just making sure. Being thorough. Got another item right over here. Soul of the Lost Undead. Let me come right in here. We see this ugly son of a bitch. And we just simply kill him because he seems more interested in that dead body. Take the dead body's soul of the lost undead. Watch your frame rate drop like some kind of horrible, horrible disease. That's not the port, by the way. It's just my computer. I don't understand why it does it, but it does it. And now we're up here. The Undead Berg. Stoink. Not sure what I can do about this frame rate, but we're gonna roll with it. I can play through it. Get out of here. Now we could go that way, and I guess we'll kill him while we're here. Hey, how's it going? You missed. You're dead. They aren't very bright, the undead. Getting behind the enemy is definitely a very viable tactic, just to immediately kill them like that. You know, these frame rate issues might be accompanied with the 1080p mod fix that I'm running with. For those of you that haven't heard of it, it's absolutely awesome. But it has had some sort of frame rate issue. See, now that I'm down here, perfectly fine 30 frames. So we're gonna fall down this one right here. Kill this little guy because he's crazy! And kill this guy because he's pink. And I hate pink. I hate pink. I hate pink! Get here, pink people. Make sure there's nothing in here, which in fact there is. Hello, dead man. A soul of the lost undead, and a staircase into nothing. Perfect. You have to get here through that little barrel thing, or by falling somewhere else. But mostly through the barrel thing. Now, for the most part, breaking pots and pans and barrels in this game does not have any sort of advantage. However, it's hilarious fun because of the physics, and also sometimes you will find something. So we're going to walk out here and notice these guys and Give him a nice solid whack. Get the hell out of here. Now, this guy's like, oh man, you ruined your surprise party, so you kick his ass. Because you don't like surprises, do you? Hate surprises. You get some rubbish, which literally is rubbish, and has only one use, which is totally obscure, and we'll get into later, I'm sure. Climb up this ladder. Sprint on over here. Grab this final item on this random shortcut, this humanity. Hey, make a nice hop over that. Get random souls because those 2 undead you knocked down just died. And then we traverse the white fog. Which, unlike last time, doesn't have a boss. Totally safe. Definitely a nice change of pace. Now, there is this broken bridge right here, and I know I just taught you the jump hop, but you cannot jump hop this. As much as you want to try, you cannot. You might be able to, actually, but good luck. Just a regular Sunday afternoon. Nothing to see here. Now, this courtyard can be kind of a bitch, because it's very open, and you're getting shot at by that guy up there. So, if you need to, pull your enemies down here, where they are easily dispatched. But I'm just gonna go balls in. I see you! Oh, he got me. Hey, hey, no, 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 I will not die. I will not die here. Drink up. Now, if you do have the master key, you can just walk right on in here. It'll only open if you have the master key, I believe. Get this guy, and you will get the wooden shield, which might actually be better than what I have. My wooden shield right here blocks 85% of physical damage, while the wooden shield drops 95%. Therefore, I like this shield better. Most shields of this size, this medium size, will actually block 100% of damage. But the wooden shield obviously is made of wood, not very good for blocking physical damage, and even more so, will not block fire damage at all. Now, you might be tempted to go that way where these 2 spear guys are, but I highly recommend you come straight up here and run in here, because we have a bonfire, friends. Our checkpoint, our hub world, our home in this place. And you will be spending a lot of time at this bonfire, I assure you. Now, I'm going to put some points in dexterity, and now that I have 13 and 15, I can use this winged spear, which is freaking awesome because you can hold your shield up while using it, meaning you are almost entirely protected. However, I'm going to stick with scimitar, but I recommend, if you don't know much about this game, the winged spear is really fun and easy to use, and I played my first playthrough with the winged spear. The entire thing. You upgrade it and whatnot. You don't just keep it like that the whole time. Hey! Look at me when I'm talking to you! I was telling you about winged spears, and you're just like, I'm gonna put my back to you, because I don't care. Because he's a jerk. He's insensitive. Doesn't know how much work I put into that! Now we're gonna run down here and go see the winged spear, or the 2 spear undead guys. Yes. Quick, stutter! It'll make them think you're nervous, and then they won't give you as much crap, right? Now, spear guys are kind of a total... They're both kind of twats, really. Because they are very defensive. It's very hard to make them attack without doing this. And even then, they're kind of like, nah, I don't want to attack. Now, you can just go all-out offensive on them and break their guard, but it's easiest just to try and poke them, goad an attack, and then dodge it or parry it and stab them in the abdomen. The stabdomen. Now they're dead, you want to roll through these boxes and roll through some more boxes. Come down this staircase. Right out here, you will meet a merchant and his bucket.
Then you won't win.
I'm going to skip his dialogue because it's nice and simple stuff. Purchase items. Now come here. If you don't have the master key, I highly recommend buying the residence key. When save up your souls for it. It will make it so you can open the doors around here that are locked. Some of them, anyway. They have good stuff in them. He has a wide selection of weapons, including a rapier, which is just... It's basically the spear's equivalent of a sword. And most importantly, in my opinion, he has a short bow, which I definitely want right now.
What a waste of time.
Sorry, hold on, give me a moment. So I'm going to hop into my inventory and spend a few of these large souls of the undead, because they will give me soul monies, which I can then immediately spend. This time I won't waste your time, I promise, sir.
Oh.
Now, you can in fact kill this guy. You can kill pretty much everyone in this game. But it's not exactly recommended because he sells stuff and he's going to be your only arrow vendor for a little while. So if you do want to buy a bow with some arrows, I don't think you should kill him. I'm going to spend all my souls on 60 arrows, not 61 because it's not a round number and it would bother me to no end. I'm going to slot my bow right on here. Make sure I equip some arrows, and we're good to go. Bow's pretty standard. It has a zoom in, which is something the crossbow lacks, which we will get into later. I see you back there. Oh, I missed. I missed. Stop it. Wah, you're dead. Easy peasy. Now we are going to travel on this way. Down here, we see a bunch of you ghoulish ghouls. Now these guys are only really dangerous in number, and they usually come in number. And it's most unwelcome, let me tell you. I hate you guys so much. Just get out of my life. We're gonna swing our way up this ladder. Not really swing, more like just regular old climb, no swinging involved. And we are right above where the dragon landed. Nice and simple, right? So you got your throwing knives right here, and you'd think, oh, you know, I can leave now. You're wrong. You remember that broken bridge? You can definitely jump from here. So give it a leap. Roll it on in. Read that note that says he did it. He's super proud of himself. Come up here, around the corner, and you have yourself a crossbow with bolts. So if you don't want a bow, the crossbow is a very good alternative. Unfortunately, it doesn't have that zoom in aim manually mode, which is actually very useful in some situations, some of which you will be seeing soon, within a few episodes or so. But right now we're going to run back up to the bonfire, and I'm going to leave this episode off. So that is how you get through the first section of the Undead Berg. Thank you for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that fun stuff if you want. I'll see you next time. I'm done with you.